this. Okay, this is the when we all, when it's time for us to react to a video. You know what I'm saying? That's how you press this button when we react to a video. There we go.
So when I press that, the react to video, then I press play on here until about the timestamp.
So it's gonna be real simple. Like you kind of overthinking it, honestly. But I'm gonna when it's time for us to watch the video,
Mm-hmm.
then you're gonna just hit the play button.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You're gonna hit this button
And hear this
for the
way. Your
song,
woman is a
and it's gonna show
reflection.
on this screen too.
And I've
This is
never
what the
seen
people
a
see.
woman who
Okay.
has
So
loved
you're gonna press
correctly
this
and
button,
healthily fully let
so
herself go
everybody,
without her
you
man
know,
intervening. So
you
we
Yeah,
see
hit
it,
yeah.
those
and
moments of
then you're gonna press play.
Okay.
So it'll come in. So we're streaming. Okay. All right.
Yeah, just do it already.
Let me get the keyboard. Okay. Give it a couple seconds. We're ready to get. We on the screen show now.
That's what people be saying.
Are y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Joe, you ready? Got to turn the TV off. Chief. Appreciate you. All right. So you know what to do, right? When we talking, you hit the button when
Yeah.
we talking. All right, cool. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Chicago Black Delegation podcast. Y'all are now watching the delegation discussion with me and my co-host King Savage and Josie. And yeah, it's we finally got a little bit of crew going on today. And we definitely got some very important topics to discuss with y'all. But before we get into all that, I would like my guests to kind of introduce themselves. Starting with you.
Yo, King Savage, another return. It's been a little minute, but I'm back.
I'm obviously high thing of the Chicago Black Days podcast, the proprietor of this lovely establishment. And last but certainly not least,
I'm Joe.
all right. And so for the most part, yeah. For anybody that's kind of new to this, I mean, it's just my decent show where I get some of my friends, who I consider to be quite intelligent, and we kind of discuss a lot of the financial, political, and social woes of the black community, especially from the perspective of black Chicagoans. So I mean, I don't know. I think lately, I think we've been doing. I think a lot of weird conversations, a lot of weird discussions, kind of been happening throughout, the internet and social media. And for the most part, when I just found myself discussing these types of matters with my friends, and I don't know, I just kind of feel like nobody else comes with better solutions to these problems, but the people that you kind of see right now. So without further ado, I want to kind of tell you about how things are kind of run on this here platform. What we do here is we kind of run three separate segments where we're playing three completely different videos. Now I will intro every segment and I will outro every segment. It's just going to help me with the editing process. And when I outro a segment, don't think that's the end of the show. It's just again the end of the segment. And then at the end of the third segment, we're gonna wrap up, and I'll let y'all know, and all that. I'll let y'all know what's going down from there. Regarding chats, I'm gonna read chats in between the segments, so please send all the comments you can. We're gonna read them all, and then we're gonna respond to them as well. But anyway, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get to the first video. What's this dude's name? This dude's name is Brandon Williams. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Chicago Black Delegation podcast. I'm your host, AC Aka High Thinking. I'm joined my co-host
Joe.
and
King Savage.
we are gonna be taking a look at what I like to call TikTok's biggest raccoon. You feel me? This dude has been saying quite a bit of like anti-black nonsense for a very long time in my from my view. And for the most part, I think somebody I mean, I know that some people kind of came up with like different responses to him and what he's saying, but I kind of want my friends to kind of get their takes about the things he said, so we can kind of bring clarifications to a lot of misconceptions and confusion that he's just, I don't know, telling the white people, because black people not hearing it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's go ahead and get to the video. Um, so you turn around. Hit the play on that. So swing the mouse all the way around. Yeah.
Maybe we should never have freed the fucking slaves. People are getting to a point in this country where they're asking the question, was it worth it? When black people sit back and act so ungratefully, acting as if America is the worst place to live, or that being in this country is the worst thing to ever happen to black people, people are gonna ask that question. Black people should be grateful that we live in this country, that we've been afforded the opportunity to exist in one of the most powerful nations in the entire world. If we're just gonna sit here and shit on America, shit on the existence, the sacrifices that many people, black, white, Latino, whatever, have made for the people in this country, if we're just going to shit on that, then people are going to ask that question, was it worth it? Freeing the slaves and doing all this work. Black people's racial currency is running out. People are getting tired of the excuses. They're getting tired of the bullshit. And guess what? We're going to hit a point where it's either do something or get the fuck out.
Andre, you.
All right. So should black people be grateful to live in America to the point where we put up and shut up with everything that America throws at us?
No. Why would we?
Because apparently, according to these individuals, they're saying that those that look just like our oppressors fought and died for our freedom is what they are saying now.
I mean, they didn't really fight and die for our freedom. They kind of fought and died for their freedom. Yeah. He was just kind of helping them.
For their financial, for their all of that shit was like as far as the Civil War, that was more about states' rights and them trying to
wasn't about us. So
yeah, it wasn't about us at all. It's just it was a consequence essentially. That's what ain't that what Abe Lincoln said? He said if I could do this without freeing the slaves, I'd do so. But
he needed it, so
yeah. So it just kind of is what it is. And mind you, it was kind of coincided with the rest of the Western world. Like I'm talking like Europe and all these other places. Like they know if we gonna sit there and have slaves and all that shit, and knowing how problematic it is, how it's a bad look. In long story short, right? So, what you think, Joe?
Give us what we owe.
Oh, shut the fuck up, basically.
Don't tell me I gotta not keep complaining when you ain't gave me what you was supposed to.
Regarding especially regarding the what was promised to us from the 40 acres and the mule and stuff like that. To and to not just simply not being paid a living wage, not being paid a wage at all during slavery. The folks got like a 200-year head start on us, and they don't put that in consideration as far as our current outcomes today. I mean, I don't know.
You talking about not being paid a living wage? You still not a person. You could just vote.
Then there's that.
Yeah, in the Constitution, they never changed that word, so that's still there.
Yeah. So, all right, go ahead. We can go to the next clip.
Do know that slavery wasn't just about picking cotton. They used to eat us. They used to have breeding plantations. They used to use us as lab rats, working on us with no types of anesthesia. Not to mention what they did to some of our babies. They used them as
Can you find the time, the point?
Maybe we shouldn't let black people vote. Black people are the only group of people in America that only vote based on someone's race. We will vote for a candidate because they're black, not because their policies are good or because they offer anything of significance for us, but just because they're black. I remember hearing dozens of people growing up telling me that they were only voting for Obama because he was black. We don't vote for leaders. We vote for people who are going to lead us to the bottom. Our communities are still fucked up. Our schools are still fucked up. Everything within our proximity is fucked up because we elect fucked up people into power just because they're black.
No words at all.
So apparently, black people only vote in people that are black off the stake of them being black alone. And his only example was Barack Obama. Do y'all think that black people are just that, low vibrational and absent-minded only vote somebody in off the skin color alone?
I mean, some of them, but black people not a monolith.
I think that's the first thing we should start out with. When people make these broad generalizations about what quote unquote black people do or what men do, what women do, they're usually not intelligent enough to add in what's that word, distinctions, like things that kind of set apart the people you're specifically talking about that actually are guilty of the things that you're kind of setting forth, or the narrative, or guilty of the narrative that you're kind of spreading, and then just kind of wrapping or kind of letting that minority of people speak for or be a representative of the entire group, which is complete nonsense. So again, people like this don't even, if they're not intelligent enough to make the distinctions, of course they won't be intelligent enough to understand the ramifications of attributing such a narrative to a large group of people, knowing damn well it's only like a specific, very small specific group. So, yeah, go ahead, next one.
Go to the next one.
Yeah.
Most tasteless men in America.
Hold on a sec. Go back to that time. I gotta say something else too.
Go back to 148.
Yeah, the same. Not the last one. The one you're calling on right now. Just kind of keep it right there. Okay. So another thing I want to add is now, mind you, there is a situation where some politicians are elected in and they are not doing what they said they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, there could be some extenuating circumstances coming up, like Lori Lightfoot as an example. I want to say that a lot of things she couldn't get done was because of COVID, and that a lot of money had to be allocated towards keeping like Chicago running in a time such as like them somebody shutting the city down for such a prolonged period of time, such a hustling, bustling, busy city. With that aside, like yes, there is he name dropped Barack Obama, and I mean I know there's a lot of contention regarding if Obama was a good president for black people, and there's arguments being made. I think some people don't like the way he didn't do anything specifically for black people, but at the same time, a lot of people. Well, what do y'all think about? What do y'all think about the Obamacare or the American Care Act? It was like the thing that, like, the biggest thing he did for Americans as a whole.
I mean, they said a lot of people said the Obamacare messed up the healthcare system because that's when you got all these different like insurance, like smaller, like different like rinky-dink insurance. One, there used to didn't be that many types of insurance back then. It's kind of like some people say it messed it up. Some people say it helped a lot of people. So it just depends on what side of the coin you kind of was on it.
Some people appreciate. I think the people that appreciate it simply had no insurance, basically.
I was just gonna say, Obamacare gave millions of people that didn't have insurance.
So something that rinky dink is better than absolutely nothing. Those people was taken care of.
Not really, because a lot of hospitals don't take the insurance. So there, you'll get hit with a large bill. Like you think, no, it's not.
I mean,
I'd rather take a bill than not be seen at all.
True. Yeah, because at one point they didn't have to see. I mean, they always had the county, man. You got to go to the county. That's it. You got to go to the county. That's true.
Yeah, you be in the county for 6 days.
Oh, yeah, you definitely will be. You going to be in there, though. You ain't going to die in that lobby. I was in the county when I was there. I know how long you had to sit there.
So, I don't know. I mean, besides that, he also brought about a pretty, relatively strong economy, one that the Republicans kind of
benefited from.
Say it again.
They benefited from.
They very much so benefited from.
A lot of people thought Trump made that economy,
Yeah. But yeah. So I don't know what else to say here. Like, yes, there's a population of black folks that voted for him because he's black, but there's a lot of us that also voted for him because we believed in the slogan he had used, change. And whether you feel like he stood on 10 and he was about his business, he helped out everybody, especially black Americans, then by all means, then maybe you have a favorable opinion of him. But these people like Mr. Williams here, I don't think they put enough effort into studying the things or researching the things before they say them.
A lot of times I think that these people just be they don't feel like that for real. They just be rage baiting.
Yep. Trying to get views and
Because
clicks.
social media pay out a lot of money. And so yeah, you just get if he get enough following, and I mean, and because he controversial, so he gonna get people that agree with him, and then he gonna get a lot of feedback or shares or whatever, because people are stitching his videos combating what he's saying. So I don't know if I believe that he like that for real, but a lot of times these people just be doing that for money.
Oh yeah, it's the whole algorithm that favors like shit on black people. Like that's one of the biggest things. Like this, if the census is accurate as it said it is, then the majority of people in America is like is white folks, and white folks just love seeing black people shit on other black people. It's kind of that's the state of where we are socially right now. So it's big. It's just I think it's what you said is it's definitely big money in this type of content, race bait.
Yeah, just selling your little soul for $1, selling your character.
Yeah. I think next clip, bro. Yeah.
Our style looks like shit. The way we carry ourselves looks like shit. A lot of you still walk around and dress like children, dressing like little boys on their way to the playground. A hat and shirt with a team with some shorts and some bright-ass shoes isn't an outfit, my nigga. It's a costume. But it's not only about the way you
I don't like the way you say nigga, man. Maybe just me, I guess.
dress. It's the way you talk, the way you walk, the way you carry yourself, your name, your image is everything. And you ruin it every day. You can dress nice all day, but if you still speak like slavery just ended, nobody's gonna take you fucking seriously. I'm not saying that black men need to go back to dressing like the 1950s, but dressing nice instead of dressing colorfully is something that is important.
This is what
Sound like man got no style.
Ladies first, bro.
First off, all that just blew me. Because first off, it kills me how people be saying black men this, black men that. Is he not a black man?
He is a black
Yeah.
man.
He had a red shirt on too. He was quite
Then
colorful.
I don't know about if I'm crazy, but he talking about how people can't dress. His hair it's not oiled, it's not combed.
Line and fucked up.
He got on a button up shirt with no t-shirt up under it. Sir, are you the pot of the kettle?
Sound like
I
damn.
tell you, he sounded like a man didn't have no style, and he was just mad other niggas had style. And he got tired of seeing niggas with style.
This man got on a puffer windbreaker.
Outside too, look hot.
That ain't no linen shirt. Why he ain't got no t-shirt up under that? Even if it was linen.
It looked bad.
It looked bad.
Yeah, he looked like slavery just ended.
I swear.
Skip clean past the 50s, like for real. He might land up at 2024 until
That
whenever.
nigga, he really got on niggas talk about how we dress, and it's like shit. But the world want to dress like us though. That's the funny part, right?
That is the funny part.
You say how we dress, but everybody, for some reason, people always say this. But why does everybody imitate us?
Don't
Why
say
we-
that too loud. Castanot might get up on
Stop.
I'm just saying.
know you don't
what
have
y'all
no
call
culture.
it, all this nigga culture. It's a lot of nigga around this bitch. Cause I swear y'all.
Listen,
love
why
this
he
culture.
doing dances that we made.
A lot of culture here, man.
A lot of culture over here, bro. For real. Oh, what's the next one, bro? I had nothing to say. They just cooked the They could just do all the way. They did shit.
I mean, I know his mama sick. She hate the boy.
She probably don't.
She probably
Not if
like
you pay
that.
the bills.
Right, baby. So you just make him just look bad. You better tell
But
people
that's
that
just-
you don't think
you-
like that
look.
for real.
Cause you know the black moms ain't gonna never let you go. They gonna take the drug money. They gonna take it all.
Oh no.
Pay the bills. Look, am I lying though?
Yeah, you gonna take it all, yeah. They don't care.
They don't care where it came from.
As long as you
People
get done,
like
nigga.
him. Saying the N-word is not that big of a deal. Black people give too much power and energy towards the N-word. We're willing to fight people over the usage of this word. Yet we sit here all day and call each other the word in our music and our movies all day long. Oh, you can't say the N-word because that's what they used to call my ancestors. Motherfucker, you don't even know who your father is, but you're worried about what they used to call your ancestors. Black people will sit here and call everybody the most racist shit in the world. Every derogatory slur comes out of the mouths of black people. But the moment someone says the N-word, is the greatest crime against humanity. All this does is just show that we have a racial double standard in this country. That you can say the most racist things that you want as long as you have the acceptable skin color to say it. And black people get a free pass to say whatever they want about anyone without any consequences or without any criticism whatsoever. And most of us younger generations, we don't fucking care. We grew up playing Call of Duty. We call each other the N-word all the fucking time. You know what the response is to that? We just say it back. Nobody gives a fuck anymore. So the N-word is not that big of a fucking problem. Anybody that gets violent or get angry because you use the N-word, fuck them, dude. They're a child and let them take the charge and let them sit in the jail cell.
I mean, that was
Okay, so he's giving white people the impasse. Everybody to watch this shit.
I mean, he just seemed like a person that can't stand up for himself if he wanted to. If somebody said it to him. So he wants to be a coward. Just say, it doesn't have no power over me. You can call me what you want because you're a pussy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
It's not even about the word. It's any word. If you try to call me and you're trying to make me feel the type of way, I'm going to slap the shit out you. So when you use that word, you're saying it to get a arousal out of me. You're not just saying it, just to say it. You're saying it because you're trying to disrespect me. It's about the level of disrespect, the content that comes behind the word. That's why I slapped the shit out you. You see what I'm saying? And that's just what's going to come with it. And he's just okay with people disrespecting him. Yeah. That's all.
Yeah. So as far as the case of he accuses black folks of being hypocritical.
No, I mean we call white people crackers. The problem is they don't care because we didn't beat their ass and call them a cracker. That's the point. We didn't whoop them with a whip and call them a cracker. Or fuck them in the ass and call them a cracker. It's like they was fucking weird people. Like, come on, man, white people are weird, bro.
My take on it is, first off, I think it's insane that that he feel like black people are the only people that feel like that about a term that they have coined or whatever.
Mexicans call the Mexicans brazers.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. Every nationality has something that they will say to each other, but you better not say it to them.
Yeah.
White people don't mind each other calling them rednecks, but somebody that's not a redneck better not call them no redneck.
I ain't no redneck. Well, same shit, but yeah,
Mexicans got whatever they say.
Yeah, they call it brazers.
Everybody got something. But what I can tell you is, baby, if you ain't the same color, don't play with me like that.
Yeah.
Is that all?
Don't play with me.
And it's that simple, but they want to make it so complicated because, hey, look, bro, it's that simple. Leave it alone, for I just slap you. Why you got to slap me? Because you trusted me. I told you to stop. That's like if you say you don't want, if you're around me and you say you don't want me to call you that, I'm not gonna call you that. But then if I proceed to call you that, I'm deliberately trying to disrespect you. That's the point. It's not the way you're literally trying
It's
to
the
disrespect.
principle.
Yes.
Yeah.
And black people, I'm sorry, we are people of principle, and we will slap the shit out you.
Yeah, like definitely. Like people need to definitely learn to understand. Like, and this good thing. This is like a universal problem with just people in general. If when somebody has the courtesy enough to establish a boundary, so you know how not to like disrespect them, then the right thing to do, is to respect that boundary. And if the boundaries is too ridiculous, then okay, then don't associate with that person. This is what it is. But here in the black community, I think the context has been widespread. Everybody understands the context behind that N-word. Everybody understands the context. Well, I think a lot of people understand the concept behind the cracker word, and then the words that other nationality groups or ethnicities use for each other. But here, check this out. For anybody that don't understand already, no, this is yes, we in 2025. No, we not finna treat I guess there's some people that got some guys like him that are okay with being called N-words. Not look, check this out. Don't test.
He's not okay with it. He's
First
just too
off, all
scared
them
to stand
other
up.
names wouldn't have never came if they wouldn't have started calling us names first.
So, So that's what as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, just don't test motherfuckers for real, bro. Just be as man to man. You know what I'm saying? Understand the boundaries of the culture set forth, and then everything be a-okay, fam. But hey, keep going.
pretty much expected. I wouldn't. I know what he stands for.
No respect for authority. And we're constantly letting other black people tell black people that the police are out to get them, that the police are the enemy, that authority, structure, or any kind of law and order is wrong. We glorify violence and disorder within our community, and we think it's acceptable to promote. Police brutality does exist. There are valid cases that have happened in the past. But to act as if this is a significant issue going in America is fucking foolish. We commit the most crime in our communities, and guess what? We get policed more because of it. That's no one's fault other than our own. Either we can do something about it or we can continuously cry about it, but no one is going to fucking care at the end of the day. Instead of trying to defund the police or call out the police or not talk to the police and no snitch, how about we call out the problems and call out the people who are causing the problems within our community?
Countless and countless.
That was
examples.
brutality. You experienced it. No police to save you.
Yeah, man. So, what y'all got? Well, so he it's just like what you said, Josie, earlier about like making these broad statements that's supposed to encompass the entirety of the culture. Like, look, man. Folks in downtown Chicago, Houston, DC, all over America is there's some of them that are complicit, sure, but that's like the overwhelming minority. 90% of black people are calm, peaceful, going to church and tatted like they somebody they know getting attacked and stuff like that. So it's like for him to say that we glorify it, like wherever he's getting this from is again, it seemed like for me it just seemed like dude don't know any black people.
No, it seemed like
that's
he
where
used
I'm
to get
coming
beat
from.
up by his cousins all the time that was tougher than him.
Damn.
And he a little sad in life. They was ghetto. They whooped my ass, them ghetto monkeys.
That's
He
the origin story, the villain origin story.
He definitely given he grew up in the suburbs, but all his family from the city.
And he got his ass whooped every time, and he couldn't fit in. He couldn't grasp. He wasn't strong enough, so he looked at those like, you know what, y'all just a bunch of animals.
He was green.
He was soft. He talked soft. He looked like he gets smacked around. He sits when he pees down.
But I don't like when they I don't like how they always want to talk about violence in the black community, but they never bring up how white people are mass murderers.
No, they don't. They love to go kill little women and children.
Man, there was just
mass murderers and they fucking child molesters and rapists.
You see what they trying to do though, right? As soon as they
I don't know. No, that's not like a savage to me.
as soon as they had like a shooting, they try to pin it on trans people, knowing damn well that was a white person that did that. No, that's your ilk, bro. There's not gonna be any weird distinctions when a black person kills another black person. They never
say black.
You know what I'm saying? So, but they want to make these weird distinctions, and they want to take guns away from trans folks and all
white
that
people.
stuff.
No, it's the white people.
So,
White people are shooting other people with their guns. They go to grocery stores, churches, and schools and kill people of color, our little kids, our white little kids sometimes.
They playing it out. They playing it out.
yeah. So,
Like, come on, man. So that we should do a race thing. White people shouldn't be able to buy guns no more. How about that? Ha ha.
so,
And already need to say no more white people buying guns.
so
That's like 90% of our business.
So until somebody will actually like take stuff like that serious, and let's start adding like distinctions when it comes to black on black crime to because I'm sick of hearing dumbass like arguments like because like these black people came together and wanted a dorm room or dormitory just for specifically for them because they're sick of being racially targeted on these college campuses. All of a sudden, that's like systemic oppression or some crazy shit like that is what they're trying to say. Like, and then they're trying to say
they want to have the power to still bully you.
and they trying to say, oh well, how come they want their own dormitory when black people are the main ones that are offing other black people? It's like how are you using those two talking points, knowing damn well like the average black college kid is not committing these atrocities, these degenerative
white
acts.
counterparts that they have to deal with because they racist as fuck.
But you know who do commit atrocities to black people in college? White people.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah.
That's why we need our own dorms, right? So.
And then the problem is when black people defend themselves, they get accused of being a thug or killer, and he doesn't have the right. We the aggressor. So we just try to stay away from y'all because we can't defend ourselves and you're fucking with us. You know what I'm saying? If we ever defend ourselves against a white person, we automatically go into jail. Even though they started the shit, they could be outnumbering you, but you killed one of them, but there's 5 of them, so you're the bad guy. It's fucking 5 of them.
Just like with them twin brothers.
Yep. But why you had a knife?
Talking about
Shit like this.
Talking about why he couldn't just leave. Why he had to leave.
You could have left. Why I gotta always turn the other cheek?
Why they
this
thought
ain't
they were
Martin Luther
supposed to
King.
forcibly move him.
Go ahead on.
Black people get
You don't remember doing this already? It's 148, ain't it? What was that? That was the last one.
Yeah, the 445 with the last one.
Is that 445? Yeah. Okay. All right. I could have sworn we did this one already. But all right.
treated the way that they do by the police because they have no respect for authority. And we're constantly letting other black people tell black people that the police are out to.
Yeah, we did this one already. Yeah, we did. Okay. Yeah. So overall, what y'all think of this Brandon Williams, y'all?
Oh, another coon living out his coon fantasy on the internet, man. One day, another coon gonna piss on him and their mate. So,
Yeah, you be careful with that C word, man. That's one of the bad words on YouTube, bro.
I said raccoon.
Oh, you said raccoon. Okay. Oh, YouTube hear that? He said raccoons. Good job.
That's what the coon species does. It's just short for raccoon. I mean,
No, all right. Yeah.
putting context to it. That's why I said piss on them. That's how they mate. You're gonna get pissed on one day.
Yeah, I hear you. Please don't ban us YouTube. Go ahead, Joe.
I gave y'all good context.
So, but yeah,
I mean, I would have never seen this person if you wouldn't have never sent it to me.
I apologize.
I know they always dirting up your algorithm. They see shit. All of a sudden, you see all the tomfoolery.
Yeah, it's definitely bad out here, and yeah, as I know, I do like to put my friends through the same anguish I put myself through now, every day. But that's that's what I'm saying though. I think the important thing to do is like have these conversations with each other so that we know that the rest of us have not fallen victim to stuff like. Because I'm just saying, like, we may think this is all fun and games, and this dude is just trying to get the bag and all that stuff. He's a grifting and stuff like that. But no, there's actually people out there that like actually will like co-sign. I mean, I'm not even just people. I'm even black people that actually unironically co-sign and stuff like that.
He probably got a white wife.
a lot of those brothers with non-melanated or non-cultured wives will definitely co-sign with some
Yeah,
boys
him and
like
John
this.
Cannon, they probably friends.
Who? No man. But y'all got any last words for our friend here?
Hold on, man. I hope God saves you one day,
That's what's up.
and I hope you see him and he's a nigga. I'm like, oh, yeah, I saw what you said.
I hope he start wearing T-shirts under his clothes.
Yeah, you really know how to dress too, man. You talked about presentation. You need a haircut and a better liner. You need to go pay some money. You need that 150 to save you.
It's been Chicago Black Delegation, man. We catch you on the flip side, bro. All right, so this goes to the next tab. The next one's gonna be pretty easy for you. That was like the hardest one. We got some comments. I know I saw some comments. Robert Williams says, also saved a lot of hospitals. Oh yeah, Barack Obama. He's speaking on Barack Obama. Everybody voted for Obama. It was if you I didn't look at the voter turnout for that time period, but yeah,
Everybody voted for Barack. It wasn't black people, Mexicans, Arabs. Everybody voted for him.
Yeah,
but they tried to make it seem like black people walked him to the finish line. Nah.
Yeah. He also says, this motherfucker, hell no, and he ain't. Yeah, we don't. I honestly think, unironically, I think he's just grifting. You know what I'm saying? He's just trying to make his little
He's gonna grift his
raccoon
way into
bag.
a hole. People got to stop doing this, man. Somebody gonna hurt these people one day.
For real. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you see this, like, I'm just saying, some of us out here is the type of people that when you see somebody like that on the street, because he might want to crawl out of his basement one day. I mean, hey, ain't you bro from off of TikTok? Hey, yeah, what about you? Are you a fan? No, you get popped on the lip for stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
But people act like they have the right to say offensive things to you and not get popped in the lip. You gonna get popped in the lip.
So, you go ahead next video, man. Yeah, so you gotta do you know how to downsize it? Double click it.
Get them that the police are the enemy, that authority, structure, or
gotta
any
stop it,
kind
please.
of law and order is
Okay, so now upsize it. Wait, it should be like the thing, the full screen, so over to the right. Yeah. Okay.
Our next guest,
Well,
the president's crime crackdown is also creating a
rewind the
storm
hours at the
in the
beginning.
Windy City. ICE enforcement is expected to start up in Chicago. To that point, to our next guest.
Go rewind out again. Yeah, because I. All right, stop it. There, you good. All right, put it on me. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Chicago Black Delegation podcast, and I'm your host HT How I Think, and I'm joined with my co-host
Joe.
King Savage.
And today we are going to be looking at well, actually today I think it is today, right? Where the National Guard is actually
Yeah, they was
touched down in
yesterday.
Chicago, right?
I mean, they've been since last week. There's just way more of them now this week. So
Oh, and that wasn't just ICE agents?
nah,
Okay.
it was a mixture. They've been slowly coming in.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Yeah. This my man with the ass on the street. So
A lot of driving, man.
So but yeah. So I guess I definitely had no idea. So I just learned something today. But all that aside, yeah. So we definitely got Brandon Johnson, our mayor, definitely made a pretty. Put his foot down on this whole situation. I think it's no secret that he's kind of been very much so against the no short of tyrannical rulership of Donald Trump as of late, and I definitely stand behind him in that, and at the very least in that endeavor. But all that aside, he's still making a pretty. I'm sorry, Donald Trump is still making a pretty consensus decision in sending these National Guards in to assist with apparently Chicago's crime rate, which is a pretty arguable situation, and I will definitely go into detail about it like a little bit later on, but for the most part, yes, there is some crime in Chicago, obviously, and it especially was it definitely got kind of scary over the weekend, but. The fact of the matter is, it's not as bad as other cities. And if Donald Trump was actually serious about this stuff, then he'd be sending the National Guard to those other cities first. Because, like, if you're gonna make this claim that the crime's out of control, then it would make more sense to send enact this idea someplace where crime is even quote unquote more out of control. But all that aside, again, Brandon Johnson made a statement that we're gonna get into a little bit later. But right now, I mean, I definitely have my take on how I feel that things should be handled in Chicago regarding the crime. Should we send in the National Guard? In my opinion, not really. But there's other people in Chicago that have different opinions. So, and here's one of those.
To that point, to our next guest, the president's crime crackdown is also creating a storm in the Windy City. ICE enforcement is expected to start up in Chicago today, while leaders there are threatening to take action if the National Guard steps in. But what do residents want? Let's ask one. Chicago resident Kata Truss is the director of the Community Roundtable. She's also a former Chicago school board member. Kata, thanks for coming on with us today. Really appreciate it. I've seen you commenting on this issue on other shows on Fox News, so you're a perfect guest here. Federal troops, as we know, are supposed to land in Chicago sometime today. As you know these numbers better than anybody, over Labor Day weekend, 54 people were shot, 7 people were killed. The former head of the Chicago Police Department broke the numbers down like this. He said every 4 hours, someone is shot, and every 20 hours, someone is...
There. They said it was 54 shoots. It wasn't 54 people that got shot, and only 8 people that got shot. They got to stop lying. That's what I be saying. The lying got to stop. It'd be shootings, but did you hit anybody? No.
So it was 54. It was 54 shooters, but only
8 people got shot. She's saying it.
And then she said, because what
she
she
said
said was
54 people got shot, and it wasn't. It was 54 shootings,
and then like 8 died.
people that got but
and that's in a way different message than what the truth
First
is.
off, it's all manipulation.
Yeah, it's not. She's
Because
telling you she's saying it wrong.
Even if 54 people got shot, that's not a lot of people
It
in
really
the damn
is in the
city
city.
with
A
3
million.
million plus people.
It's not. But they try to say, man, that's like really small. Now, if you said like 1,000 in a weekend, okay, that's a lot of people.
That's not even 1%.
It's not. It's
It's better than the 2-digit number they gave. 53.
So yeah, you got a point. So they are Fox News being Fox News as usual.
And Chicago is like 300 miles long. And out of those 300 miles, that's what you got.
It's tough. And listen, every life is worth, is precious and all that stuff. But like again, this is Fox News spreading they like crazy ass narratives. It gotta go, man. And I don't know how people still take this type of shit serious when something like that is so easily verifiable. So
Murdered. So how does the governor say there's no crime problem there?
Well, first of all, let me make a correction. I am not a former member of the Board of Education. My husband is.
Okay.
But
Thank you for that.
But the fact of the
Only got
matter
credentials
is
to be there.
this.
She just did.
This is basically smoke and mirrors. People don't want to see crime go down, I feel like, because there's money in.
I just love when people say I feel like.
Because it's not true. It's just what you feel. It's some bullshit you came up with on the couch. And you're like, yeah, this is how I feel.
I wish people just stop saying, like, using this I feel language when he's discussing us. You know what I'm saying? I need to know, let us know what the facts is so we can, go
They
about
don't
our
have
day.
facts. That's why they feel.
Yeah, that's why they feel it. It's just a bunch of bullshit. And your feelings is bullshit, old lady.
So
crime. There's money in the disinvestment of communities. There's money in people not being able to fend for themselves and take care of themselves. I like to call these agencies that go out and get these government funds poverty pimps. That's what I call them, because basically they're getting money to provide services, and oftentimes you can see by what's happening in the street that's not happening. So you have people, a contingent, who really don't want to see crime go down. And the fact of the matter is our mayor was a strong component of defunding the police here in the city of Chicago. That was something that he fought for. And he was asked the other day, if you were given money to hire more police officers, would you take it? And he could not give an emphatic answer.
I want to start right there. And I'm going to play the video. I'm going to play the part when I, on the replay and everything. But no, what he had said was, he did not say what she just said, however she said it. He said that 5,000 police officers, or I guess in the proper context, National Guard members, that alone is not going to solve Chicago's crime problems. That alone, like more policing in general, is just not the end all be all to get to the bottom or to get to the crux of crime. It takes actual investigation, takes community outreach, community investment, so on and so forth. And he actually specified that numerous times if you actually paid attention to what he was saying before he was interrupted by that guy from CNN or wherever that was. Maybe it was MSNBC. But the fact of the matter is, with these people just not fucking listening. And when I say these people, I mean these right leaning people. They just don't want to actually listen to these people explain themselves or explain the situation, and they want to just go back, crawl back to their own narratives. So shame on her for lying like that.
Even though crime is riddling this city, regardless of what you hear him say. And just this morning, there was an attempted carjacking where a suspect was killed about a block and a half from his house and 2 blocks from my house, because I live about 3.5 blocks from him. So when I hear them say we're going to stop it, why would you want to stop it? I just listened to someone talk about what's happening in D.C. and how the streets are beginning to look like Mayberry Street. I want that for my community. I want that for my neighborhood. I don't understand why Governor Pritzker and Brandon Johnson doesn't want that. And, you got people.
So bizarre. That's not wanting that is just so weird to me. because it like what she don't want to acknowledge is there's a different way of getting to these solutions. Get into solving crime in Chicago and throughout America for that matter. Again, just only sending police officers. I mean, I don't know. Maybe other people feel otherwise if they think that sending in like police officers to arrest everybody. They think that's the end all be all solution for all of this. That's their
if
opinion.
that was the truth, that would have worked in the 90s. It was way more police then. It was all that type of shit. Didn't help nobody. What stop crime is the money. If you give people opportunity to allow them to make money, they wouldn't vote to a life of violence and crime and selling drugs. But the problem is the lack of opportunity. Like she said, the disinvestment in black communities. That's why you have crime, creating poor people, therefore creating desperate people, and all these type of things lead to those type of chains of events. You can police more people, but it's not going to do anything. It's just going to send people to jail, and then when they get out of jail, they're going to be more fucked up in the head and going to do more fucked up shit after. Jail makes people worse sometimes. Jail doesn't help nobody.
It doesn't help them. They're not making money while behind bars. Their kids are left with only with their mothers to rub 2 pennies together and create $1. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like it really does. I mean, wealth is everything in this nation. It's everything. And if you have a lack of, if you just have no access to it, how you gonna mold your reality? How you gonna mold the reality for your kids so they can have actual fighting chance in the future? These people, again, these types of individuals, these right-leaning individuals, they don't have no real vision. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So.
People who are talking about safety and talking about crime who have 24-hour security. If I had 24-hour security, I probably wouldn't be that concerned about it either.
Yeah, and Kata, when you say there's a small element of people there who want to keep the crime going because, they're profiting off of it, that's a group of people, right? But what about the everyday resident like yourself? Tell us what you're hearing about what everyday Chicago residents are saying about the idea of federal troops coming in to work with the local police to try to get crime under control. Is that something they want?
We want it. We want it. But see, our mayor has just put an executive order in place where our police officers can't even work with the National Guard when they're here. So if they see a crime committed or a crime is in process, I don't even know that if they call the police would even respond to them, which I think is crazy. I don't understand why you wouldn't want the help. The citizens, people like me, we want the help. Now, let me just say, I'm not at all comfortable with having armed guards on the street. None of us are, but I'm also not comfortable with living in fear. I'm not comfortable with the fact that earlier this year, my husband was carjacked right in front of my house. I'm not comfortable with that.
Well, I don't know who would be comfortable with that. Right, exactly. Quick question before I let you go. A lot of people say this is just purely political, that if it were Barack Obama sending in the National Guard and federal troops, that the governor would welcome the help. Just a quick answer. Do you think that's true?
Absolutely. Definitely political.
All right. Kata Trust, thank you so much for joining.
Okay. Y'all got any thoughts?
Yep, I got a bunch of thoughts.
What you got, Joe?
First off, Joe was in the military for almost 10 years. What they want or what they think is going to happen is not what's going to happen. The National Guard does not police the streets. They don't keep down no crime. That's not their job. So you're going to send untrained people into what y'all call a war zone. And they have assault rifles. And yeah, I just think that that's insane. I also think that it's insane for people to come here and then it's going to be like a power trip because they feel like they soldiers and they have weapons that they could police you any kind of way.
Yeah.
All this is going to make people fight you.
And that's what I'm saying. So I think it's just going to be bad.
I mean, I don't think they're even gonna come to into the hood area. They only they already here now. They went to Bridgeport.
They're
went to
always
downtown.
Here.
Yeah,
they ain't never gone.
Left. Yeah, but
the National Guard is specific for each state.
Yeah, I know that. Now I'm talking about just being active. They going to
They always active. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about when they start. They've been over there grabbing up the Mexicans over in Bridgeport. That's all I'm saying. They wasn't doing that before. That's all I'm saying.
You don't know what they was doing.
I mean, I drive to Bridgeport every day. They
Just
wasn't
because
doing
you don't see it in abundance don't mean that it's not happening.
I mean, but I saw it the other day. That's what I'm saying.
You saw it in abundance the other day.
That's what I'm saying.
What I'm
They
saying
wasn't-
is just because you don't see it in abundance don't mean it's not happening. The National Guard is always here.
I mean, I understand they
always
have
on
bases.
orders.
Yeah, I know they have bases here, but I'm saying they wasn't. I didn't see them out like being aggressive. That's what I'm saying.
Because they didn't have an order.
That's what I'm saying.
All of them didn't have an order, but I'm saying they always here. They always working.
Yeah. But yeah, from what I'm hearing from this lady right here is a lot of unsurety, a lot of confusion, a lot of I feels and stuff like that. And I think Fox News has found the first person that they can find that felt some sort of hurt regarding all this. She said husband was the victim of a carjacking.
They always find black people to speak off emotion.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
did something happen to you? Okay, let's get her.
Yeah, something happened to her. She gonna have good passion.
Yeah,
good passion.
She gonna sell it for us.
For real. And it's just, and the only thing and what they trying to sell that Democrats can't, or not even just Democrats, but like left leaning agendas can't it's just not smart or not common sense if they put it. But the thing is, man, sometimes some things don't require a common sense solution. What some things require deep understanding, deep nuance, context, deep. You got to go deep undercover to actually. It's like being a surgeon. You're gonna give me a Band-Aid when I have an infection. You know what I'm saying? Or you're gonna give me something that can like cleanse me from the inside out. Even though I'm not gonna say Brandon Johnson or leftists or Democrats or whomever has the antidote per se, but what we all do kind of understand is that again, policing is just a Band-Aid solution to Chicago's crime and the world's crime for that matter, at least in my opinion. So.
And especially when they not policing the people that they supposed to be policing.
Ooh, yeah.
It's crazy how they can always de-escalate situations when it's not people of color.
I swear.
That's actually a good part.
Like I told you about the dude in Florida, the white old man shot his black neighbor. The police said they didn't want to go into his house because they feared for the old man's life. So this old man is still living in his home after shooting a black man in his neck because they said they didn't want nobody to get hurt.
Ain't that something?
Man, look, listen. You will get thrown to the ground and treated like you done did something before they can even prove that you did something. But they brought Dylan Roof out in a bulletproof vest and took him to get something to eat. Somebody who, in cold blood, murdered multiple people.
Yep. All right, next video.
And shoot, these people ain't see what the National Guard and stuff was doing to them people in Katrina.
Like Katrina,
you're gonna play this until like
34.
Yeah, 4:34. Right. So you got to upsize it first. True. Oh, hold on. So now we're gonna play a video, and you'll be able to take care of him after this. It's just gonna. So now we're gonna have a video from Brandon Johnson signing the executive order. He's gonna tell you all what it's all about. So check it out.
Thank you all for joining us this afternoon. Let me start by saying this. I do not take this executive action lightly. I would have preferred to work in a more collaborative approach. I would have preferred to do the work with our allies in City Council to pass legislation ultimately. And we were doing that. We were doing just that. But some of the leaders who we are working with are standing behind me today. But unfortunately, we do not have the luxury of time. We have received credible reports that we have days, not weeks, before our city sees some type of militarized activity by the federal government. It is unclear at this time what that will look like exactly. We may see militarized immigration enforcement. We may also see National Guard troops. We may even see active duty military and armed vehicles in our streets. We have not called for this.
Over 8,000 men have permanently broken free from the P word by watching one single video training that you can actually watch by clicking the link below. But I want to give you 2 reasons why you should not watch that video right now. Number 1 is it's going to start a journey.
Our people have not asked for this.
I guess I got to stop him right there. According to definitely according to the internet, those there's some individuals wearing red shirts. There's other individuals that that I believe are just misinformed or ill-informed or just have not performed any research. That actually are kind of calling for Donald Trump to send these people, send these troops. And this is as Josie said, these people aren't trained to handle domestic crime. In urban areas at all. Like these people are trained. And I may not know the specifics and all that stuff, but Josie, do you know like what the can you name some things that National Guard is actually trained to do?
I mean, the National Guard is just like the Army, except for you part-time, but you have an actual job.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's military police, engineers, it's cooks, it's drivers, it's all of that.
True.
But they not specifically sending military police. They're just sending National Guardsmen.
Yeah.
So they sending just bodies that's gonna be carrying a gun.
And also not trained not trained to respond to specifically Chicago's brand of crime and stuff like that. And I mean, it's like for me, it just sounds like you're just sending some people that are actually kind of unqualified for the job. Chicago's police in my opinion, have been trained to respond specifically to respond to Chicago's specific types of crime. I mean, I'm just saying there's nuances to this, right? And I think Chicago's police department have better understanding of the nuances of Chicago's crime than, again, what you just call them, some bodies they just sent over here. That, again, if anybody, I'm completely open to anybody with a different opinion, but for me, the devil's always been in the details. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna send some people here that don't know fucking Cottage Grove from King Drive, then what good are they actually going to be, in my humble opinion? So,
but nevertheless,
it's just supposed to be like a show of force. It's just cops supposed to still do their job, and they kind of walk behind them. It's like,
okay, so the show, maybe it's like a show of force type.
I mean, that's what they did in D.C. It was still police with those guards, the military. Police are still doing their job. It's just they was the force behind them. Like, you're going to see 10, 15 people walking with guns. It's going to be a police officer that's going to do the talking.
All right.
We find ourselves having to respond to this. Let me be absolutely clear. Although we believe the reports we have received are highly credible, this is an erratic, impulsive administration, and it is not always possible to understand and know exactly how he will move. He could change his mind. He could reverse course. In fact, I encourage him to do that. But still, we take these threats seriously, and we find ourselves in a position where we must take immediate, drastic action to protect our people from federal overreach. I'm signing an executive order today that will launch the Protecting Chicago Initiative. This is a project that builds on the months of preparation that we have done that has led up to this very moment. Protecting Chicago will ensure that every Chicagoan knows their rights, that every single family is prepared, and every part of city government is directed to protect the people of Chicago from federal action. This sweeping executive order directs our Department of Law to pursue any and every legal mechanism to hold this administration accountable for violating the rights of Chicagoans. This order affirms that the Chicago Police Department will not collaborate with military personnel on police patrols or civil immigration enforcement. We will not have our police officers, who are working hard every single day to drive down crime, deputized to do traffic stops and checkpoints for the president. This order affirms the CPD officers will be directed to wear CPD uniforms and refrain from wearing masks so that residents can clearly distinguish them from federal agents. And finally, as I said, it establishes the Protecting Chicago Initiative, the most sweeping campaign of any city in the country to protect ourselves from the threats and actions of this out-of-control administration. We will protect our Constitution, we will protect our city, and we will protect our people. We do not want to see tanks in our streets. We do not want to see families ripped apart. We do not want grandmothers thrown into the back of unmarked vans. We don't want to see homeless Chicagoans harassed or disappeared by federal agents. We don't want to see Chicagoans arrested for sitting on their porch. That's not who we are as a city, and that's not who we are as a nation. My team and I have spoken with the governor, the county president, and with our federal delegation, and we are in complete alignment. The time for action is now. With that, I will sign this executive order and then return for follow-up questions.
Okay. So the first thing I can kind of think of in this, what's kind of happening here is, at least what I mean to say is, like, the reason for all of this is, I think, what's the word? It's like a precaution, of like a safety net, if you will, from in my view. Basically, what I mean about it is, he believes that there is a possibility for, like, shit to hit the fan regarding the federal, the National Guard, and just doing what they're gonna do and possibly causing some sort of a bad situation. Obviously, I think we all heard that him and Pritzker already made plans to pursue, like, legal action against the Trump administration or the federal government and all that stuff, and we'll kind of see what comes from that. But overall, if something bad were to happen due to the actions of the Federal Reserve, he wants to put in things to make the federal, the National Guard. I mean, he wants to put some things in place to help everybody, not just the civilians, but also, like, the media, especially the media, to understand there's distinctions between the National Guard and the police department. So in the event that something bad were to happen, maybe something catastrophic even, it'll be easily identifiable that it was the National Guard that committed such actions or such atrocities, and not the Chicago Police Department, so that proper accountability can be set forth. But anyway, I don't know. Again, I'm, for the most part, and am in pretty much agreement with his stance of keeping the Chicago Police Department separate from the response of the National Guard. But as we just saw, some people, and then that lady was not the only person. We see these right-leaning individuals of all nationalities pretty much utter the same sentiments. Y'all got any kind of final thoughts regarding this whole situation?
No, none of that, man.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out why the hell they coming. Yeah. Because Chicago ain't even top 25.
Yeah. And I'm gonna show y'all that too. A lot of people don't really believe that for some reason.
It's not us.
You gotta, like, understand the per capita. Everybody like to talk about the per capita until it actually benefits black people. But yes, per 100,000 residents, yes, Chicago is not in the top 25 most dangerous cities. Okay, so, like, let's just again The only reason, I mean, look, Chicago is a big ass place. A whole lot of people live here, and then there's a whole lot of poverty here as well. And as we kind of established many times before, yes, where with poverty comes lack of opportunities, lack of options. I mean, some people get desperate sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's not an excuse. It's just unfortunately the reality of the situation. So. I mean, but yeah, as far as to ask your question, why are they coming? Because Republicans are lying to people. That's the best answer I got for you. So, anyway, it's been the Chicago Black Delegation podcast. I've been high. I think I'll catch you on the flip side. Okay, so close that one out. And then we got one more. It's going to be like less than 10 minutes probably, if it depends on how it kind of go. Yeah. So down slash YouTube, it's the line. Go, you see the X and then the square, and then that line down there. So now, look on the the TV. I'm not the TV, the monitor in front of you, the one in front of you. So there's TikTok down there, right? You remember the TikTok symbol look like? So it's like in the bottom left hand corner, somewhere around there. You got it. So now drag it all the way to the big screen TV. Right. So now you gotta expand it full size. Okay. Is there any way you can full size and bit more than that? On TikTok? Nah. Okay. Is it on 00? Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Last video. All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Well, you got on me? Yeah. Okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Chicago Black. I'm getting tired. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Chicago Black Delegation podcast. I'm your host, HC Aka, I think, and I'm joined today with my co-host,
Joe.
King Subs.
All right. And today we're going to take a look at a very viral video that's been sweeping the nation. Very funny in my humble opinion. I don't know about my co-host. Yeah, it depends on the the quality of the fun humor and everything. I appreciate. I'm getting tired. Getting old and tired. Yeah, man. Druski been ripping it up on the internet. He went outrageously viral. Everybody seemed to be talking about it, and so we want to get in on the action a little bit. So let's see what they're talking about. Yeah, you gotta find it.
Here's the love. Here's the honor. If you can't come in her, come on her.
This nigga's a fool, bro. USA.
Hey, Joanna.
Kill me where I was left. Joanna.
Hey, come up. You need to listen to your nana. Go ahead, baby. Girl, you crazy now.
Hey, did Druski laugh like that for real though?
Yeah, that's kind of his laugh.
Yeah, he's like, okay. I thought this dude was in character. So okay.
He is, but that's his laugh still. But
it just works both ways of it. Okay.
He is from Georgia too, though. So
no, they okay. They do be sound like that. No, shout outs to Georgia, man.
Hey, me ma. How you doing, baby? How you doing, baby?
Bro, where do you get these white people from, bro?
Those are just random white people. If you just know how to blend, that's how they act.
I thought me mom meant mama, so I thought she.
No, grandma.
Yeah, grandma, right?
No, that ain't his grandma though. No,
But everybody got a Mimo, and you just called him that.
And he just came out the other little tent with the other white dudes. So.
That's like they Mimo is our auntie.
Okay.
Okay.
You know how you just call random people auntie? Yeah, they call them.
They say
old,
Mimo.
old ass white people.
Mimo, yeah. So that's what.
Old ass white ladies that look like they got 17 grandkids.
All right.
All right, now.
This song's so damn ignorant, bro.
The other one, "Smoke, give me some that."
Hey, you lost, boy?
He killed me with this shit.
What race?
NASCAR race.
You going to
No,
NASCAR?
sir.
A little bit.
Hey, what are you just? What's some random ass white you talking white dude?
They want to spit on you. And that's why you got to punch them. When they do shit like that, you got to punch them because he want to spit on you. When they do that shit, they want to spit on you, and you got to hit him in the jaw.
right through that window, huh?
Yeah. First off, nobody gonna come up to me talking about you lost, boy. You talking to me? Me? When he say, "Yeah, do I look lost? I know where I'm going. Do you know where you about to go?"
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, man. So he's like, that's what he had in his head when he made this skit right here.
Yeah, I mean, he did it golden because that's how they be. They do pull up on you like that. I told you this one time I was delivering packages on Amazon. This one white dude pulled up on me because they had all the little Confederate flags. He talking about, "Hey man, we ain't all bad." I said, "Bro, I ain't worried about that shit. As long as you don't say shit to me, I don't gotta say shit to you. Cause I ain't fucking worried about it. Are you worried about it?" And then he just drove off.
You gotta assert that dominance bit a little bit.
Because they be really thinking that I'm uncomfortable. I'm not scared. Do I look scared? Am I shaking? No, I'm delivering packages. I'm hopping back in this van. I'm gonna drive the fuck off.
Yeah. So, all right, let's keep going. But yeah, no, yeah, but like dead ass. This is that niggas want to spit. These motherfuckers want to spit on you. Is crazy to me though. But yeah,
that's what you want to do. You want to spit on you.
You ain't lost, is you?
No, I'm going to the race, sir.
Sure about that?
Sure about that?
Find something safe to do, boy.
That shit crazy.
Yeah. If liquor don't kill us, pussy must.
He killing me with these fucking tan lines.
Them shit is crazy.
Go. I think Dan Arthur.
Randy Van Devin.
Dan Arthur. Oh, South Dakota.
Yeah.
Damn right. Proud to be American.
All right. So, where to start? You know, there's hold on.
Eu queria que todo mundo tirasse o pé do chão. É pra tirar o pé do chão. É pra tirar o pé do chão. Sai 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 do chão. Eu queria que todo mundo tirasse o pé do chão. É pra tirar o pé do chão. É pra tirar o pé do chão.
All right. That shit lost me. I lost my train of thought because of that shit. But yeah, man. So apparently, I don't know if y'all heard this or not, but some of them comments were saying, okay, I guess it's time for us to bring back blackface. Now it's time for us to start bringing back a minstrel
All I
shows.
know is it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it.
Damn.
Fuck them.
I mean, no. See, problem is blackface. That's two different things. You know, y'all putting on black fucking paint and bright ass red lipstick on your fucking mouth, trying to make these derogatory comments to black people. It's not even the same thing. That was just good acting, bro. And they act like we didn't have Robert Downey doing Tropic Thunder. And then back in the early 80s, nigga, 80s, you had the Soul Man. It's literally about a white dude need to get into fucking college, but he was white, so he paid his fucking say to act like a black dude so he can get fucking grants and financial aid. It's a whole goddamn movie with a white dude with a whole black face on it. Whole thing.
I just know that when they do blackface, it's a whole bunch of racial tropes that don't even, that they put on us that aren't real. It's like, a bunch of stereotypes. However, when Druski just did it, he literally was doing nothing but Confederate country people. That's how they live.
Mm-hmm. You saw how he was attacked. They didn't know what
this how you know that it wasn't no bullshit. They didn't know that nigga was acting. They thought he was one of them.
You know what? That's a good ass thing. That's a good ass point.
It wasn't even offensive. They wasn't taking.
That's what I'm saying. That's how they are. when we see blackface, nah, we finna beat your ass.
It's
They
not
did
even
not
saying.
know that was not a white man.
They was all cool. That was the guy.
They dapping him up, drinking beers, singing songs with him. They did not know that he was acting until it got to the internet and people now know who he is.
Yeah,
really thought he was a white guy.
Because I don't know if I'm crazy. If I didn't know that Druski did this skit, I would not have known that was Druski.
Nope. He doing a good job, man.
Timelines was crazy though.
The bitch was perfect. I'm talking about whatever show he watched to get that character.
Nah,
Baby, he got it to a T. He studied it.
He took it from it's another internet dude. It's the tattoo, the whole hair. He do like what's that? Monster truck driver.
Yeah, monster truck.
So he saw it. He wasn't even offended. He said, man, he said, hey, I like what you did. And when you want to collab, he said, come up to the Derby. We gonna do a whole little
That'd be dope.
You know what I'm saying? The person he imitated is not even mad. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So yeah, that I ain't gonna lie. I'll pay money for that one. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Now I can see if he was, if he out there eating roadkill.
Yeah,
pissing in outhouses, doing dusty ass shit.
Fucking
then they would have I can't even tell you no story, but I wouldn't even know if they would have a reason to be mad for that because that's what they really do. But yeah.
So I definitely think it's good that he made the distinction to talk about the specific subcategory of white people to have fun with, you know what I'm saying, and do a really, I think again to the point you had made, the people around him thought he was a regular dude, a regular white dude, you know what I'm saying. There was like, I mean, like I said, let's let a dude in blackface come to the hood saying all this. He don't look like a crazy person. We gonna know the difference. We gonna tell that this dude is off in somehow. Somebody might mess around and try to spray his face down with some water or something like that to get that makeup off his face.
And also, black people get killed in real life. Why is it funny to play like us?
So, yeah, let's stop playing with us. But so my thing is this like. He picked a subcategory, a distinct like subcategory of white folk, and he did a pretty decent job at it. The people around him, I think they think that he did a good job at it too. And as far as I'm concerned, this is not no weird ass race play shit that they trying to usher in. You know what I'm saying? Two very different categories. So
I mean, he does these type of videos. He imitates. He does thug dudes in Atlanta, gangster dudes in Britain.
He just did that white lady that be doing the nursery rhymes on YouTube.
He about to get sued for that too.
Yeah, he definitely gets sued for that.
Yeah, so this whole thing, this is
what's her
what
name, Miss Rachel?
Yeah, Miss Rachel don't play. She don't play. She told people about that. You can't take none of her content. All right. I play with her name at all. I like that.
So I don't know, bro. We ain't really got too much to add to this. Like, I look, man, Druski, do your thug those, bro. We love you over here. That shit was funny as a motherfucker. I thought that. I was just in disbelief and awe when I first saw it, and I definitely want to show my brother, my sister right here. Y'all got any last thing to say to Druski in the world here about this video?
Not at all, man. You did a great job. Keep the work coming.
Put us in the next skit, fo.
It's on the Chicago Black Delegation podcast. We catch you on the flip side. Okay. So yeah, that was it, everybody. We very much appreciate y'all sliding with us. We got like a decent little crowd here. That's pretty cool. So why don't y'all kind of tell us about y'all, what y'all kind of got going on and stuff like that. Any business y'all want to share? Go ahead, Josie, take it away.
Joe's Magic Carpets on all platforms.
And you got a few of them.
Yeah, but this what I'm on right now.
She got like twin businesses.
Look,
all right,
people already know about them other ones. We on to the new one right now. We gotta plug the new one.
All right, well we gonna get a few more out of you next time. What you got going on, Savage?
Oh, nothing, man. Just another day in the life, man.
That works for me. So they as far as me, how I thinking, definitely got some things on the pipeline. Got some videos gonna be coming out. Got some new ideas, some new angles and stuff like that. Definitely hope y'all appreciate those and hope y'all watch them and all that good stuff. Again, all of this stuff, man, I'm not doing this for my health. I'm doing this for our children's health. You know what I mean? So, but like, please, like, do your put in your part and just like it, maybe comment, maybe share it, so we can kind of help us out with the algorithm, so we can start getting the right message out about these trending topics, stuff like that. And like I said, if anybody feel like we don't have the right solution, we don't have the right answers to to these scenarios, please let us know. Let us know in the comment section. Let us know in the chat. Let us know which way. You know what I'm saying? But as far as right now is concerned, man, we did. I think we did an okay job. And I appreciate everybody. Appreciate my staff here coming through. And just stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? So, peace. All right. That's what we supposed to be doing.
Where she at?